What's up, lads and ladettes? How are we all doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. So today we're just going to be doing a 50 PED hunt, hunting some, I think they're Oros? Or Orotan? No, Oros. Little bird things with, like axes on their head. Yeah, Oros. Now we're using a BC-25. Let's just see how that does. Oh yeah, we'll be able to breeze through quite a few of these guys. Fantastic. And you might be wondering, why don't I use a weaker weapon? Because, I want to hunt some of these guys as effectively as possible, and the most effective way I can think of is just blasting them. Blasting through them. These guys, they have a couple of interesting items, mainly the timber, which you then turn into veneer, which you can then sell because people would be after the veneer for their viceroy and all that sort of stuff. Other than that, they've got a mix of the animal muscle oil and animal eye oil, which will be good for making the what are they called? Springs. Yeah, for making springs. And they got like 3 or 4 different types of paint on them. They're a versatile mob, and one of the mobs that are a lot more easier to sort of take down and sort of hunt en masse, which is good. It's kind of what I want. So I've actually been able to do some recording today. I'm actually quite chuffed. I was able to record 3 episodes of 3 Orcs Must Die videos. Hoping to at some point. I'm hoping to at some point this week just finish that. Oh, Oro Skull. Can that be refined into anything? I don't know. Is it purely for TT value? I don't know. Maybe it can be refined, sort of like the mollusk tooth. Because the mollusk tooth can be broken down into enamel buttons, which is pretty good, some Oro hide. Yeah, a little bit of markup. Little tiny bit of markup. These guys aren't too bad. They're just a bit of fun, really. And the thing is, with these smaller mobs, you don't get a full sense of what the return is unless you're able to, spend thousands of PED hunting them. I think 2,000 no. I reckon 4,000 PED, you'd probably get a good idea. Come out here with 4,000 PED. Whether you do that using a knife or using a gun or whatever, I think as long as you've got a decent sort of DPP sort of thing cranking, it should be okay. But anyway, yeah, I was able to record, and that's another reason why I'm here to do the challenge. Yeah, as I was saying, so I did. I was able to do some Orcs Must Die recording today. And I'm going to be doing some Eve recordings later on today as well. And I forgot how much sort of non-stop talking during recordings really sort of puts a strain on your vocal cords. It gets a little bit scratchy. So after 3 videos, I had to kind of chillax for a little bit. So, now I'm doing this video. And then after I do this video, I'll have to probably chillax for another hour and then record my Eve video. But the plan's all coming together, guys. The upload schedule plan is coming together. I just need to sort out some IRL stuff, and then I'll even be able to start live streaming again, which, if I'm 100% honest, is something that I'm looking forward to doing. Live streaming again. I don't know if I'm going to live stream on YouTube or on Twitch. I'm still up in the air on that one. There's Twitch has a lot of issues Like a heck of a lot of issues. But YouTube just seems like one of those places where you're either gonna live stream or you're gonna make videos. So, I mean, I could do both, and there are quite a few people that do, end up doing both. I know there's a guy that does a lot of challenge run videos, the Backlogs, or Lemon. He does a lot of challenge run videos, but he also does live streams that are for research into that sort of stuff, which I think is really cool. Obviously, I'm not a challenge channel. It's gonna be a variety channel, so it's not a challenge channel. It's just gonna be a standard run-of-the-mill let's play channel with probably some other shit thrown in. I don't know. We'll just see what happens. We'll just make videos and chuck them up there and see what happens. I know. I'm waiting for... I've decided to wait until the full release of Bannerlord before I do anything on, like, with that on the Iron Helm, because once the full thing is released, once everything is, hunky-dunky and settled down, then I think then there will be a lot more ease of using... what would you call it? A lot more ease of using... What do you call them? Mods? Because, like, one of the cool things about Mount and Blade is the mods. Like, anyone that plays Mount and Blade will know that not just the actual game, but the mods. You're able to go from having the standard Mount and Blade experience to having, you're an orc chieftain in Middle-earth or some shit like that. There's a lot of different stuff. I did think about, like, just starting with the warband stuff, but I figured, I'm just gonna wait until Bannerlord, the full version is out and it's no longer in early access. That way, it's gonna be sort of a majority of what people are looking at, and then I can kind of just do whatever the fuck I want after that. At least that's the plan, anyway. Hey, we got some yellow, so we got some yellow, some brown. Brown is... yeah, it's alright. What about yellow? It's probably much of the same. Oh no, yellow's a bit better. Very, very nice. Yeah, see, paint cans are good because of the higher markup value of a good amount of the paint cans. You don't need to have a whole hell of a lot of them to sort of make that profit. If you got like 10 PED, like if I get 10 PED of the yellow, then that'll be, I'll be able to sell it for like 15 PED, just because that market does have some volatility to it. But that guy swung at me. Didn't see you there. But there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing this week. A lot of setup stuff, which I'm not going to spoil it. You guys, ooh, was that Bombardo? Yes, it was. It was indeed. 48. That's not bad. There's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing, and I don't want to spoil it too much. Hey, that was a decent amount of brown. 1.61 PED worth of brown paint can. Now, if that was yellow... oh, no, don't want to use that. Want to use this. But yeah, I've got some cool stuff in the works. Hopefully you guys find it cool. If you do, awesome. If you don't, well, I guess that's just life, isn't it? Just life. Now, I do, just for a quick minute, just want to... can we get rid of... ah, fantastic. I just want to get rid of some of that so I can have... so I might be able to get some shots for my thumbnail. Because, I'll just take a snapshot of one of these. Or, you know what? If I go like this, and then I go like this... yeah, I love the cinematic camera. Cinematic camera is dope. Yeah, that'll do. But the cinematic camera is fantastic. It's... yeah. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I got stuff in the works. Just a little bit of fun, but hopefully you enjoy it nonetheless. Now we got what was that? We're about not quite halfway through. Not quite halfway through. We've got we're not sitting too bad. We got a couple of decent stacks of stuff. So who knows? We might actually be sitting at around about the 90 to 95%. See, with these videos, anything above 80% is good for me because like it's funny, right? So because I make these videos and I upload these videos, if I was to do a 50 PED hunt and that 50 PED hunt gets 200 views, 300 views, whatever's. If it gets the adequate amount of views, then then the money that I get from that, the ad revenue, pays for any losses. So, you know, it kind of works. It kind of works. Now, where exactly? Looks like we are going around the outside. We don't want to go around the outside. We want to go back this way. We want to go back this way, because this way is the auros are more thick up through here. You know, it's sort of this area here is where they're the thickest. Now, where... No... Sorry, I completely forgot where the blueprints were for a second then. Did I bring it with me? I might not have. I don't think I did. That just means I'll have to go back. Screws. See, I need to... Alright, maybe it's not actually in that one. I need the springs thing. I need the basic springs, or no, plastic springs 1, so I can make the stuff. There's different stuff that I gotta do, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. I could just take a trip back to Cali and then come back with stuff. But yeah, I watched Law Spade's Deeds and Shares, you know, the Deeds and Shares show weekly for Entropia Universe, and he was talking. He was saying, you know, he was talking about how the global economy is just a bit fucked right now, and it's true. You look everywhere, and we're in a bit of a downward spiral. We've got countries deciding they don't want to play ball with each other. We have countries invading other places, and you know, possibly a little bit of sabotage to coax other nations into invading specific nations. There's a lot of stuff. There's also a lot of, you know, there's fires everywhere, there's floods everywhere, there's a lot of shit going on at the moment, yeah? So, you know, people around the world are definitely feeling the strain, and I'm definitely one of them. One of the things that I've been struggling with recently is whether or not I want to put money into Entropia anymore, because it's a stressful endeavor. And when I say put money into Entropia, I mean any money outside of the $100 that I get from YouTube every other month. You know, because that can go towards funding the video, like the videos and stuff like that. That helps fund the videos. But right now I'm sort of, you know, tossing up between whether or not I should still be putting money into Entropia, or if I shouldn't. And if I'm 100% honest, I got no idea. I mean, I know I can make videos without it. If I'm 100% honest, I can make videos without putting money in. That's not an issue. The issue just comes with like standard, play without actually recording stuff. Because what would end up happening is I would end up needing to record like a large 5-hour session of playtime and then condense it down to like 20-30 minutes with a post-recording commentary over the top. It's not difficult to do in the slightest. I mean, DM Zone, he does it all the time. I think Serial Overdrive's done it before. I know Dorky TV does that. That's what he does with his Dorky Entropia Universe report and things like that. Like there's a lot of things there's a lot of ways that I can, a lot of things that I can do. But it's just it's just I don't know. The way the world's financial situation is going, it's just a little bit awkward. Putting out expenditures for things like Entropia Universe. Because, like, most of the games that I want, I've already got. Most of the games that I want, I've already got. And I can play Entropia for free. It's just the funding of, not the videos, right? But, because, I can eventually just make videos with the money that I get from YouTube and all that sort of stuff. So that's no biggie. But the other issues come with like just general playtime. I don't know. These are all things that we need to think about in the future going forward. Well, not that you guys need to think about it. Stuff that I need to think about for the future going forward. Like mainly due to the fact that I'm going to be playing other games as well. So there is going to be that sort of leeway to not need to spend as much money on Entropia Universe as I've done in the past. Because think about it this way, right? I live in Australia, so whenever I do a 100 PED hunt, that's costing me like $15. Like, especially right now, I think the USD to Australian dollar, I think for every one USD, it's like 1.55 US dollars, something like that. Yeah, for every one Australian dollar, for every one United States dollar, it's like 1.5 Australian dollars. It's a lot. It's a fair whack. So it makes it a little bit more difficult to do the bigger hunts. But like I said, in my own time, I like doing the free to play model. The free to play model is interesting because it kind of spits in the face of all the people that do the whole, oh, you can't play for free. Yeah, I can. Oh, but how? You're not going to make any money. I'm not here to make money. What are you dumb? I'm here to play games. YouTube is where I make a $1 a day. Like literally, it's like $1 a day. Like my like the amount of money that I get, like gamers on YouTube will probably notice that their RPM is a lot lower than say financial advice channels. There was this one financial advice channel, right? And he was making about $900 a day from getting like 20,000 views like a day, which sounds like it is a lot by my standard, but that's really only it's not all too unrealistic for a gaming channel, like especially smaller gaming channels to get to. It's not wholly unrealistic, but making $900 from ad revenue, nah. And I'm fairly certain there'll also be like there'd be people donating and stuff like that. That could also be a big factor, but financial channels, man, they make a lot of money. Especially the ones that tell you how to make money online. Like, and here's the thing, I know a lot of different ways to make money online. You know, from the most mundane and boring to the most challenging ones. I just don't do it. You know, I'm a simple man. I'm a simple man. I like to live a simple life. And having a lot of money just isn't overly appealing. You know, it's not overly appealing, especially these days. Like you can make quote unquote a lot of money, but if prices of everything are just going to continue to go up, then eventually you'll be priced out of things anyway. So I don't know. I don't know. Life is a fickle thing. Life is just weird. A cranial blade. Does that sell for anything? Oro cranial blade. You could probably make something with it. Not really. I was hoping it would be like a part of like making a sword or something like that. It seems I'm probably wrong. That's alright. It's like 1 PED, so, you know, essentially, not free PED, but, you know, easy 1 PED. It'll just get thrown into the TT. It becomes TT food. Which is funny, a lot of things end up becoming just TT food at the end of the day, doesn't it? Like, you think about it, like, a lot of us like to think that we hold on to our animal muscle oil and animal eye oil to then sell in a real large stack. But we all know we lie to ourselves. We all say you should hold on to everything, but we all know that we fucking TT probably 80% of the shit that we get. And we hold on to a small amount for when we have a decent stack and then we sell it. Not even like a decent stack. We might hold on to orange paint cans until it's like 10 PED worth. And then we sell it for like 40 PED. A lot of the times the only thing's worth hunting for unlimited items. You know, like this moccasin. Like, if I wanted to, I could just sell this for like 580 PED. I have been thinking about it. I have been thinking about it because it's not... I don't mind it. But I don't know if I'm going to be using it enough in the future to sort of warrant keeping it. I don't know. I don't know. But hey, if anyone out there wants to buy my moccasin, I'll sell it to you for 500 PED. Just flat 500 PED. You might even be able to sell it for a profit if you like, so hit me up in game. You know? I'll sell it to you. 500 PED. What will I do with that 500 PED? I don't know, probably buy a knife. Buy a sword. Buy a swordy sword. Why a knife or a sword? Because it will make things a lot... Not a lot easier, but it will make things a bit easier on... less complicated. Not easier, but less complicated on Rocktropia. And you might be wondering, Scott, what are you talking about? That's between me and Rocktropia. It's between me and Rocktropia. Do I have anything special that I do? No. But, you know, if I tell people, then it will be sort of a, oh, well, you know, you could just do this instead. It's like, but I don't want to do that. No. I know no one actually sounds like that. Or do they? I don't know. I'm not going to go down that path of questioning what people sound like. I mean, especially considering my prime minister, my country's prime minister. He's got a big old lisp. Well, not a major lisp, but you know. Friendly Geordies makes fun of him, which it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. You can't really fault the man for much other than his lisp, which I find funny. I mean, I'm sure you know he's got faults, but so far he's not doing too bad of a job. It's just a shame that the world is currently on fucking fire. It's like the one shame that the world is on freaking fracking fire. I'm sure if it wasn't on fire, you know, things would be going in a stellar direction. And we just got over a pandemic. Jesus Christ. We've definitely been hit with a lot of problems, haven't we? As a species, we've been hit with a lot of issues. You know, some of it is of our own doing. Probably most of it is of our own doing, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Most of the time, when a species ends up getting screwed over, it's generally due to their own actions. You know, a predator comes into a new area, they eat everything, and then they realize, oh no, there's no food left. And then they fucking starve to death. They try to move on, but then they realize, oh, there's nowhere else to go. And then they just kind of keel over. It is what it is at the end of the day. Survival of the fittest and smartest. Sometimes it's not even survival. Sometimes it's just not going extinct. Which, so far, humans have done alright, but we are a very small like, we are very short. Like, we haven't lived for an overly long time in the grand scheme of things. So, who knows? Who knows what the future will hold? Anyway, I'm going to be calling it there. So, we're going to head back that way. We're going to go and we're going to see what we've got. Luckily, we're using a BC25, so they don't have too much decay. So about 4 PD worth of decay. And I'll just move this down here, and yeah, we'll just put it into the TT. We'll see what we've got. And it looks like we're probably going to be sitting at around about 40 to 45 PD. Maybe? Maybe. We might be. As long as we get to 40 PD, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Because as I said, I might make $1 from this video. And if I make $1 from this video, then it offsets the loss. It's a glorious system. It's a glorious system. Alright, let's see what we got. 44.61, so if we get rid of the 4 PED from... Yeah, we made about 40... We got about 40 PED back from essentially... Yeah. Yes. I know what I'm talking about. Plus that, like, extra 1 PED. You know, we got about 40 PED back. Anyway, I'm going to be leaving it there. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more of whatever these videos are these days, then why not subscribe? Subscribe. Click the like button. You know you want to. Can I get a... Oh, no. Can I get a... There we go. Look into my eyes. I'm the captain now. You'll take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one.